Resident Evil.
One. We're done with Star Wars
no.
for now. Even though we're currently...
Sadly.
Resident Evil. I'd say this first Resident Evil
Be careful.
is
with
better
your
than
next
most of the
words.
Star Wars movies, honestly. Well, I said most of them.
Okay.
Well, okay, so out of the six, so out of the seven, 6 Star Wars and this Resident Evil, would you say this is the worst out of the 7? It just ain't.
No.
Yeah,
I,
okay, that's my
I
point.
agree with that statement, yes.
And then if you factor in the 3 new Star Wars, it's probably in the halfway point. Even then, I would probably prefer this, but obviously there's more iconic moments in Star Wars. I feel like this is cool. But anyway, kick off. We're in the Hive. We don't know that yet. I know it because I'm a nerd. It's Becky nerd because I'm wearing my specs in. Right. We get introduced to like the jobbers in the Hive, which we get introduced to a woman. Turns out to be Matt's sister, and also she was a contact to Alice.
That's
Remember
right.
in the flashbacks?
Yes.
But obviously, memory loss because the T virus gets.
Oh no!
So what's a T
Our
virus?
table! It makes everyone.
What's a G virus?
It makes everyone woof.
No.
Okay.
The G virus, William Birkin injects into himself. It's more like
Is that one like the upgrade version of
yeah,
it?
it's like you mutate. Well, the
From
T-
the first T right?
well, you don't
okay.
need to take the T. You don't need to take the G virus.
It's just a more
If you
upgraded version.
you don't need to take the T virus to take the G virus.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dude.
You don't
Anyway,
need to
though.
take the.
Exactly. Alice wakes up though. Literally, I don't know. She must have signed a contract. Mila Mojovic, or how you pronounce her fucking name. She was literally nude in every scene.
Yeah.
Don't know
You
what she.
like that, didn't you?
No,
No.
my
Not
queen
your
was
type?
beside me.
No.
She's
See
my
how they
type.
behave.
No,
How they behave.
no,
Yeah.
no. Then Matt shows up. Big Matt, the police officer.
Yeah, we're like, why the fuck's he here?
And then out of nowhere, the Umbrella team fly through the windy. All 10 of them.
Yeah.
I think there's more than 10 of them.
What was it, Michelle Rodriguez?
Michelle Rodriguez. We've got the other guy who kind of looks like the guy for Candyman.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? I don't know what his name is. I will get that up right fucking now. What his name is? Fucking hell, I'm specky. James. He's called James something, right? But basically, the Umbrella team, we go in. They've 2 hours and 47 minutes to basically figure out what the fuck's going on. But it's kind of also used as like a training experiment.
Yeah.
Even though it did kind of get exposed, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
It kind of got exposed.
Very exposed.
Amy.
Stevie.
Didn't it? And then I think one of the best scenes in the movie, we get the whole laser.
Oh my god, that scene was intense, I'm not gonna lie.
We think basically everyone dies. She gets her neck chopped off, fingers get chopped off.
Like on monkey bars. Wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Monkey bars at the amusements.
Yeah.
Amusements. And then we think he's going racism. And then we think he's gonna survive. And then it just goes.
Oh, he doesn't he?
He doesn't he? But no, why didn't he just run to the back of the room? I know he was already pretty close to the back of the room.
I feel like he thought he was smart and could dodge it, remember? Because he was like dodging
And then
the
he
one
realised
line.
the
Fuck, they've multiplied.
and then as soon as it kills him, your wee man Chad, the nerd of the
It's the
group.
fact as well, do you not notice like they were still alive like a second or two after it happened? Like because their bodies were sort of still intact.
Yeah, it would take. Well, as soon as the laser hit your brain,
Like, you can
when it
still
hit him, he died.
Yeah.
When it hit the other ones, because it didn't affect the brain.
Yeah, like I think she like blinked or something.
And
Yeah, literally, like that's terrible, isn't it?
the guy got cut in half, but obviously the last guy got the hardest challenge here. I mean, it's just a defense mechanism, obviously,
Yeah.
of the Hive. But
Yeah.
that's what I liked about it though, because obviously this would have been a simple enough mission.
Mhm.
With just if all these people survive, but the
Yeah,
fact that
literally.
wipes out half the Umbrella team,
At the start.
and then
yeah.
you're left with a bunch of civilians, the nerd guy, and then the other two.
Yeah.
But then the other two, Michelle Rodriguez gets bit while fending off the first zombie.
Yep.
And then we get the first action sequence of the movie, which I thought was pretty great. Do you not? The
It
cool
was
it was just early 2000s
I
all over it.
loved yeah.
Elevator opens. What's that guy's called? I don't know. I can't remember what the guy was called, but he basically gets bit in the elevator. Rodrigo, whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
And then
So-
Michelle Rodriguez gets bit about 100 times more. But during all this, explosions, liquors are released. The big liquors. And then they get introduced to the Red Queen. Not my queen, the Red Queen. And then they're like, right, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Because
Gotta get
it's,
out of here, man.
it's zombie infested, dude. And then what happens after that? She doesn't know. Alice has an interaction with like a dog. And then it turns out to be like 12 dogs. Remember? She starts kicking them all.
What was the second one?
That's the first one.
There's a lot of dogs in this, isn't there?
Yeah, in the second one there's dogs, but that's in the school. This one's in the hive. Remember in the school?
Then the third one's in.
Desert.
Yeah, when the
Fuck me,
guy
she's
tried to
no
rape
idea
her.
what we're talking.
The way you took your glasses off.
No idea what we're talking about. But then we basically get them climbing along the sewer system. And your wee man's going to leave himself behind.
Yes.
We hear a bullet go off and he's like, fuck it, I didn't. Then we get to like the room with they've got the antidote.
Yeah.
The thing.
But the can't get out.
The vaccine.
Like,
yeah.
kill Michelle.
And then we get the flashback with the guy, Alice's husband,
Yes.
is the bad guy. I knew this, of course.
Oh, I know.
And then he basically escapes.
I'm
He gets
shocked.
bit. He tries to go and get the antidote, which is now we reveal is back on the train where they ended up. But they need to get out because there's only 20 minutes remaining. But then you see in the monitor, he gets ate by the liquor.
Oh no.
Oh no, our table.
It's broken.
And then the four of them get saved. Well, the three of them get saved by our medic, Chad. Chad,
man.
hell yeah.
How you doing, Chad? Oh.
Chad. And then we're on the train, and then we get the final action sequence, don't we?
Me too.
I feel like he got a job or death. He got ripped at the front of the train and never to be seen again.
I know, he did.
But I guess he kind of got lucky, so it was kind of like his luck ran out.
Yeah, oh yeah, his
Sorry.
lives right.
Yeah, his 9 me specky lives were out.
Mm-hmm.
My specs. Michelle Rodriguez, we think she's turned. She doesn't turn.
What a tease, I know.
I know. What a tease indeed. And then Matt is told by Alice, press the fucking button, because the liquor's in. He goes to press the button, but who? Who's back for the deed? Who's back for the deed? Rain. Michelle Rodriguez's character. Here comes the rain again.
Oh.
He shoots her in the deed.
Here comes rains down there.
She's dead. Matt and Alice managed to escape. We think like 2 seconds on the clock. His arm though was mutating because he got swiped.
Yep, by liquor.
A liquor. And then he gets dragged away by white coats. So does Alice. She wakes up in Raccoon City, and oh no, the virus is it. But it kind of contradicts itself in a way.
Why?
Because look at the state Raccoon City was in, and then look in the second one, it was not really quite that bad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But also, I guess Alice didn't really come into the second one till like 25, 30 minutes in, which I guess could make a bit of sense. But I felt like Resident Evil 1, it was very good.
I enjoyed it.
Know why it was good, right?
Why?
Because you didn't need to know the games.
Oh yeah, it was still a good movie, even
Like,
if you didn't play the games.
No one from the games is in this movie.
I'd say that's one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen.
Would you?
Yeah.
I feel like if you add...
Almost tops World War Z for me.
Does it? So what would you give it out of 10?
Resident Evil, the first.
That's our first one?
I just feel like you say, it's so iconic of the 2000s and stuff, it really takes you back home. So I'd say give it solid 8.
I would give it an 8 too. I would give it an 8. I'd say it's the best Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And
Though her in the cover on the Retribution one, kind of like badass. Proper lesbian vibes, but kind of badass looking.
I'll give it an 8 though. I'll tell you what, I think an 8 is the same level as I gave Revenge of the Sith. Or what was it called? Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, you did. That's right.
I'll tell you what, you were dishing out 7s to Star Wars, so fucking Resident Evil getting an 8 here.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with the second one, won't we?
Of course we will.
Baby! And we'll also be back with the Mandalorian. Check out all the Mayans feds here on this
definitely
channel.
check them out.
Yeah, you need to catch up on your sons
I
to
do.
get on the Mayans.
I know,
And then you need,
disgusting how behind I am.
aren't you? Stevie normally watches Sons about 10 times a year.
What?
We like it from behind.
Like,
I don't though. Which kind of... Woof woof chicken soup. Anyway, tell the second one, which is called...
Apocalypse!
Oh my god, she got it. She got it, guys. She got it! We get Jill, we get Carlos, we get Nikolai, we get...
Yeah, man.
We get some of our jobbers in it. But anyway, till next time. What? What are you going to say?
Until next time.
Peace!